Hey everybody, it is your future favorite mom vlogger, and I know that you can see one big difference, my hair. I'm gonna be 35. Yes, I said it, 35 in a few days, and I wanted to change, and this was the change. When my daughter saw me, she was like, "Mommy, you look like strawberry shortcake," which I took it as a compliment. I don't know how I feel about it 100%. But I guess it's growing on me. I was walking in Walmart. A little boy told his mom, he's like, "Look, mom, that lady's got half her hair painted orange and half of it painted red." And he had a little smirk on the side. So that made me feel good. So I kind of was thinking about what I was going to follow up my last vlog with, because it was super kind of serious and I didn't know what to follow that up with. But the point is that I am a mom and my life is about the super serious, and it also is about the super fun, and it's about the super hectic. And that's why, I say mom with issues, because I'm not like hiding the fact my life is not perfect, and sometimes I'm not a perfect mom. Sometimes I feel like I'm winning in the mom department, and then sometimes I feel like I'm not doing so great. So this vlog is going to be about something I think every parent, not only a mom, can relate to, and that is the morning routine. The mornings trying to get your child to school. Now, some days it is the easiest thing to get them ready. They brush their teeth, they have breakfast, they eat cereal, they get dressed. I do my daughter's hair, and my son was going through the stage where he wanted his hair long, so it was like, "Oh, I need my hair fluffy." So he has like a sensory issues, so me putting it my hands through his hair, he's like, "Ow, ow, ow," but I had to do it. So some days is great. We have a great time, and then I am rocking, and we get out and we're talking in the back seat, and I always ask them what kind of day they're gonna have today, because my son is in a special program, and they give him like 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s, and I go, "What kind of day is it going to be today?" And they usually say, "Oh, a 10 out of 10," which is great. That means that they're starting their day off really good. So that's how I wish every day was like that. But the reality of the situation is not every day is like that. So this morning it was not fun. Jubilee, which is my daughter, she got up late. It was about 8 o'clock, so I gave her a half hour more. We get up at 7:30 here, so I gave her a half hour more to sleep in. And my son was already up. Razia was already up, and we had done homework late because we had forgotten it in the trunk of the car. And I was like, "Okay, we'll wait until Sunday." But then when Sunday came, it was in the trunk of the car, and my boyfriend had to use the car to go to work, so we couldn't do his homework, which this is not an everyday occurrence, so we had to do it in the morning, and that wasn't fun because he was cranky. And so it was just a whole bunch of stuff. Jubilee didn't want to get ready. She was taking a long time, and it was a rush kind of morning. And it wasn't easy. And some days it's not easy. Some days I can't get them to brush their teeth, and some days they're whining, and some days they can't find their socks and they can't find their sneakers, even though right by the door there is a cubby. I have done that so that way they can put their sneakers in, and put socks that aren't really dirty, that they just wore that day and they just went to school, put them in their sock. Now, do you think that my children put their stuff there in the cubby? One does. My son does, which is funny. He always puts his socks and his sneakers, he puts them at the cubby. My daughter, every single pair of shoes, boots, sneakers, they're not at the cubby. They're thrown around the whole house. Mornings we're searching for the cubby. We can't find. I buy socks all the time. Does any other parent have a problem with this? I buy socks constantly. It's like, "Where are your socks, child?" It's only Jubilee. She always loses her socks because they're all over the place. She never has matching socks. When she does have matching socks, it's because I just bought the pack and we've opened it, and never has a matching pair after that. They disappear all the time. Raziel, we had these like little white tube socks, so we've been finding them. Jubilee can't find anything. And like I said, there is a cubby by the door. So it's one of those, cube things with like 6 cubes. So there's 3, 6, there's 9 spots where everybody can put their sneakers and stuff. Girl never has her stuff there. Ever. That's just the way she is. I'm sorry to say she gets it from me. I'm a messy person. My daughter is even more messier than I am. Can't find nothing for her. Ever. She can't even find her tablet. It's in the house. Ask me where. We don't know. We can't find it. So I had to let her borrow mine until we could find her tablet. And then she lost mine for a whole day too. That's my daughter. So, I know every parent has this in the mornings, and I know that people are going to say, well, if you gave you enough time and you did all this, yes, but that's not an everyday thing. And that's not the reality of the situation, because not every day is a smooth, we're going to get out of here day. I don't care what anyone says. That's not an everyday occurrence, at least not in this house. And in this house, and you know me, I do real, and real right now is that we have some crazy ass mornings. So we'll talk about crazy mornings. Let's also talk about crazy nights. There are some nights where they take their shower, I read them their book, they go to sleep by a certain time, they have the same bedtime, by a certain time they are in bed, and it's like, wow, my little angels, they're so awesome. And then sometimes it's like, what the hell, like tonight. So the morning was hectic, and tonight too, they didn't want to go to bed. My daughter was all over the place, jumping, bugging out. I put on a movie for her, the movie that we got, the type of movie we got. It was in Chinese. Do you think that she let me change the movie to put something else on? No, she wanted to watch this movie in Chinese. So we're all here sitting there watching this movie in Chinese. I didn't know what was going on. They're asking me, what's going on? I don't know. I have no idea. Watch what they're doing. Watch it. Why? Because your sister wants to watch the movie in Chinese. And she's giving me, she's being a little crazy, being a little hectic. So I just gave in. She was being quiet watching this Chinese movie. It was the sequel to The Little Mermaid. So we were watching that in Chinese. I had never seen this movie before. I'll be honest, I don't see sequels. So I did not know what they were saying. And my daughter was just sitting there watching it like she understood every single thing that was happening. Everybody else around it was like, what's going on? Even my son would look up from his he watches some videos and stuff on his Wii U pad. I give him like a little time for that. Looking up like, what's going on, Mom? I don't know. It is in Chinese. So yeah, it's probably my fault. I went food shopping earlier. When you go to the register, they have like donuts and stuff on the side. So I went and I saw the donuts and stuff on the side. Guess what? I bought some donuts. Here's a little after food snack. Well, I don't know what the hell was in those donuts, because they were off the walls. All of them. Off the damn walls. My daughter especially. Jumping around on a skateboard. Just doing everything. Just all over the place. Climb up the walls. I send her upstairs to go to sleep. My son comes downstairs. Mom, she won't let me sleep. She's doing this. She's doing that. Jubilee, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I go upstairs. She's off the bed. Oh, I don't have nowhere to sleep. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's happening? So, needless to say, they didn't go to bed at their bedtime. They went to bed later. So finally, I was like, you know what? Let me bring this up in my vlog. Let me talk to you parents. You let me know about how hectic your morning routine can get and the nighttime routine can get, because there is a routine. Like I said, we take showers by a certain time. I read them storybooks. 3 is the max. We have some favorite storybooks. I don't know. Maybe that could be the next vlog. What kind of stories we read. And maybe, you guys could let me know what kind of books you read to your kids. So that's interesting. I'll write that down. Next vlog. Storybooks for bedtime. So I just wanted to bring that up. How hectic my day was with them. In the morning routine and the nighttime routine. So if you guys got anything to say, or, you got your own stuff, leave a comment and, have a good night. Because I know now I'm going to have my nice little good night. Okay? Bye.